Hey, everybody. Welcome to this impromptu kind of random live session. I don't do lots of live streamings. I don't usually make a habit of doing live streams because I don't know, they're a little bit unpredictable. Not a lot of people actually show up to live streams on YouTube sometimes, but you never know. Sometimes it might be helpful. And I have a couple things to share today. I have some ideas that I wanted to share with you. And I have some goodies that I'd like to share with you. And I have some teachings that I'd like to share with you on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Just to give you a quick heads up about what I'm currently experiencing. I'm in Austin, Texas. And to give you a heads up, I'm looking outside of a beautiful window in my office at a perfectly clear blue sky. And it is just a stunning day today. And I just felt inspired to get on here and help you to do your deep work in this world. So welcome in, TRKN, welcome in. So some people might trickle in, some people might just catch the replay. So I'm going to be just teaching you a quick little something in this live session about how to do your deep work. How to do your deep work in this world and actually create profits and sufficiency. Welcome in, Comedy Lizzie. I'm T. She says, "Welcome in, everybody. Welcome." Okay, so really quick. I want to just talk about what deep work is and how to do your deep work in this world. Over the past 2 years, a really cool thing happened to me where I was doing lots of health and fitness content. You guys can see on my channel, I was doing health and fitness content for a really long time. And then I took a mini retirement from social media because I had a whole huge thing happen in my inner world where it just didn't feel right anymore. It didn't fit. But I still wanted to do some work in the world. I had my online business still running, but I wasn't doing social media. And so I was in this very strange predicament where I still wanted to create beautiful work, but I just wasn't quite sure what was going to come of my career. And so I took it was like 8 or so years where I was kind of posting sometimes, not really. And I was doing all this learning and growing. And anyway, then I came back, and you can see in my channel about 2 years ago, I took a huge shift. And what I've come to realize is that it doesn't matter what you're talking about in the world. It doesn't matter what you're offering in the world. It doesn't matter if you're a poet. It doesn't matter if you're an astrology person. It doesn't matter if you're reading tarot. It doesn't matter if you're a doctor. It doesn't matter what you're doing in this world. Our only job in this world is to do our deep work. So what happened was when I came back on social media, I was really pulled to teach about this stuff, inner riches and outer riches. And I wasn't quite sure exactly what that was going to turn into. But what's happened is over the past 2 years, people are coming to me, asking me for help. How do I do this? It just so happened that my path gave me a really cool skill set where I talked about fitness, fat loss, nutrition, nutritional therapy. Then I taught about yoga. Then I taught about meditation. Then I taught about spirituality. Then I also offered somatics. I've done all kinds of teachings and courses. I've sold ebooks, courses and programs, membership areas, live experiences, courses. So I've got all these weird tools, and I wasn't sure, like, what am I going to do with this? And then when I came back and I started teaching other business owners how to do their deep work in the world, I realized, oh my God, this is what it's been the whole time. So I've loved health and fitness. I've loved spirituality. I've loved like helping people in their own unique way. But what I really love is helping you guys to do your deep work in the world and helping you to get rich inside and out. So today I want to just tell you what I've learned over the past 15 years of doing my deep work in various formats. How exactly do we do our deep work in this world? Those of us who are aliens, you guys know I'm like all about the alien situation. I'm an alien, you're an alien. We're a big room of aliens right now. We got some beautiful aliens in the house. We got Lizzie as an alien, Savannah's an alien, Jacqueline's an alien. It says I'm cutting out a bit. Hey, Jacqueline, it might be your connection. We got Lilium in the house. We got Lupita in the house. Good to have you guys. Okay, so I want to help you guys to do your deep work in the world. And I'm going to give you guys some frameworks today that are going to help you to do your deep work in the world. And I'm so excited about it. So I'm 100% an alien, Lizzie says. Me too. And hey, Karen, good to see you, Karen. Okay, so here's the deal, everybody. How many of you guys show in the chat, and if you're watching the replay, Please post comments in the replay. This is so important for the alien crew. I would love to hear in the comment section if you guys have almost like a feeling in your chest that you like your heart's like boiled over, like your heart's like exploding with desire to do your deep work in the world. Like, give me a little emoji in the chat if you feel me. Give me a little emoji in the chat if you feel me. If you feel called to do your deep work in the world, give me a little emoji in the chat. Sadly, this alien needs to go to bed. Oh, well, dang. We'll watch it later. Yeah, next time I'll give you a heads up. I'm sorry for the lack of a heads up. Katie's in there with an emoji. Karen's with an emoji. Jacqueline. It's good to see you, Jacqueline. Love seeing you in here. Jordan's got an emoji. Yes, Jonathan's got an emoji. Lupita, Sarah, Joe. So what's happened is, if you guys have noticed, like a lot of you guys are new here, but about 2 years ago, I shifted the content of my channel because I'm so passionate about doing deep work and helping teachers like you to do your deep work. And what I found is we're having a major awakening. And I know a lot of you guys have heard about the awakening, and that means something different for everybody. For me, as a teacher in this world, I notice that other teachers in the world are going like this. They're waking up to the fact that this is not optional. I need to do my deep work in this world, or else I'm going to go nuts. And so there's this huge shift happening where teachers like you guys are like, and like me, you and I are teachers and aliens in this world. Just so happens the aliens in this world happen to be excellent teachers, everybody. So the awakening is we're all being called to do our deep work in a major way. And I don't believe in coincidences, by the way. So I'm about to get a little woo-woo, if you would so let me. It's very interesting that those of us who are aliens in this world, very unique ones at that, we've been born in this time and place where we have all these tools at our tool belts. We got YouTube, we got Instagram, we got StreamYard, we've got webinar software, we have Zoom, we have Circle.so, which is an amazing tool that I'm going to just tell all of you guys. That's one of my favorite tools for doing my deep work in the world is Circle.so. So there's an awakening happening. You're a teacher, happen to be landed in this time and space reality as an alien in this world. And we've got all these tools at our toolbox. A lot of us made the mistake the past couple years, unwittingly, over consuming content, getting on social media. And I think a lot of people are waking up to the fact, especially those of us who are teacher aliens, realizing, oh, snap, actually, these tools are meant to be used to contribute to the collective. So I take in YouTube just like you guys. I love this platform. And I also love the internet. But I found that I have to balance this out with teaching and doing my deep work. So with all that said, I think you guys are already on the same page with me. Jacqueline says, bring on the woo-woo. Yes. Born in this time for a reason. Exactly, Jacqueline. Thank you. I'm past being nuts. I'm crazy nuts. Thank you. Thank you. Let's all be crazy nuts together. Okay, so we're going to be crazy nuts all the way in the woo-woo. I'm in Deluluville, and you guys are beautiful Delulu aliens with me. And now we're going to ground it into actually in this world. Here's my theory, everybody. I'm getting all the way woo with it. A lot of people aren't going to watch the live. People don't know to click on the live section. So you guys are getting the secret sauce. I really believe we incarnate in this time and space reality to experience both the fact that we are eternal beings and experience the human aspect. So that's why a lot of you guys have seen my videos say, wow, she seems really grounded. That's because I'm fully aware and embodying the fact I'm an alien. I'm an eternal being, untouched by anything that happens in this world. However, I'm also a human. I'm in this human body, and it's really important for us to bask in the accoutrements of the work, doing our deep contributions, being a human. I still bask in the human aspect of this. And for me personally, one of the greatest things about being human in this experience as an alien is that I get to do it. I get to do my work. I get to create things. I get to have an idea in my head and bring it out into the world. So that's how I kind of see the whole thing, right? Sarah says, all the woo, please. Woo woo is my language. Mine too. Mine too. Yes, we incarnate and are eternal, but yes, also human. Yeah. A huge part of the thing that gets a lot of people tripped up is it's either one or the other. There's a lot of people that are trying to do this whole experience all the way in the human aspect. And then there's a lot of people who are jumping into this thing going all the way into they're living all the way in the ephemeral stuff. I think we're part of this whole thing is we're meant to experience both. So for the deep work aspect, because it's really, here's another thing I want to just give you guys. It's so hard to experience that eternal, to bask in the glory of being an eternal being and just having that feeling of effervescence and loving this experience when you're worried about um, the day-to-day stuff, when you're worried about how am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to get by? How am I going to make it through another week doing the work that I don't so much enjoy? A lot of you guys are already in business. A lot of you guys are already doing your deep work in the world, but also as a teacher and leader in this world, it's really nice to have extra sufficiency. What sufficiency is for me and what I really like to give students that work with me and all the people who come onto my content. If you encounter me, my goal is to get you rich inside and out. And sufficiency means having adequate income so that you don't ever think about income. It's not like to idolize it. It's just to enjoy having sufficiency. A really good book I'm going to point you guys to, by the way, for that. I don't like to overload my teachings with too many book recommendations, but here's a writer downer, a really good one. You guys are going to leave today's session with 3 good book recommendations. So number 1, the first book I'm going to give you is The Soul of Money by Lynn Twist. Lynn Twist is an excellent philanthropist. She's doing her deep work in the world, and she has a really good approach about money. So money is also something that I feel all the things in this world, every single part of this experience for me is both eternal and human. So is money. It's an eternal, magical thing, but it's also very grounded, and we have to be realistic. And Lynn Twist does a really good job of combining those. So, Savannah says, self-sufficiency is my goal. Thoughts are powerful. Use your thoughts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Lynn Twist, Soul of Money. That's right. Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so Savannah says self-sufficiency is my goal. And that's what I want to teach you guys today. When I say how to do your deep work in this world, to me, deep work does not, so a lot of people think it's either altruism and working nonprofits and doing lots of charity work and being broke, or being totally money hungry, just chasing those dollar signs and not having any depth or richness to it. Again, I'm saying the deep work in this whole experience, this is why I love business, is because it's both. We can do our deep work in this world and be sufficient. And when I say sufficient, I'm talking about whatever that means for you, right? Just having more than enough money always so that you never have to worry about it. So you can do whatever you want, take a few months off a year, take a few months off, every other year if you want, if you can work as much or as little as you want. So that's kind of what I mean by that. So how we do our deep work in this world, it's really simple. We must always, again, grounded in the eternal thing and the human thing, we must always bring to the table a solution that we have in our hearts that it really helps the collective. You feel me? How many of you track that just now? I hope that simple little nugget, we contribute to the collective, something that's within us that's helpful to everybody or helpful to our people. As an alien in this world, being that there are no coinky dinks, being that everything has a divine plan, it's not arbitrary. We are given a set of gifts and skills and tools that we're expected to use. Just like in nature, every single thing has its perfect little divine place. There's not a single blade of grass that's not accounted for. There's not a single acorn seed that's not accounted for. Everything is very purposeful. And you as divine aliens who happen to be attracted to this kind of languaging and my channel, you have a bunch of skills and tools the divine beloved gave you. You were born like a beautiful flower with a perfect set of petals, and it's unique to just you. And so we bring those out into the world with it's brave. This can be scary, everybody. You're going into your heart and you're saying, okay, you're rooting around in there. You're saying, okay, I've overcome trauma. I'm really good at money. I'm really good at, I'm just going to give you me, for instance. I'm really great at making money. I'm really great at figuring out online business. I'm really great at overcoming fear. That's like my number one thing. Getting on public forums and sharing my heart and soul in a way that helps other people. So if I was telling you how I'm doing all this, basically it's just giving what I have in here out to you. And I know because I've been where you are, I know it's going to be helpful. So that is your work in this world, is being really honest and radically generous and brave, reaching down into your heart and saying, okay, here it is. I'm really good at, for instance, I have a client who's really good at sex. She's really good at tantra, and she's really good at helping couples to have better intimacy, right? That's something that she's got a unique skill set. So she, like, we're talking alien talk. So in the normal, if you're not delulu with it, you might reach down and think, nobody cares about this. What am I going to do with this skill? And then she, being a generous alien, she said, well, I'm really good at tantra. I can help people with intimacy. Even single women and men can be helped with intimacy and using sexuality and all this stuff. Here you go. And she's helping people with that, and people love it. And there's all kinds of solutions that you have in your heart that you could be giving to the world. That's your deep work. It's really quite simple. Yes, Zach says, who is Angela Price, Kate, or Kat? And I'm basically starving here not to be able to get past skimming or blocking, intercepting my work on both. I'm not sure I'm not sure about that comment, Zachary's mother. I don't know. I'm confused by that. Oh, this is okay. Got it. You are awesome. Thank you for the unique energy you share, and salute to everybody who supports you. Thanks, Derek. I appreciate that. If everyone shared their unique gifts, we would all rise up. I totally agree, Savannah. I agree 1000%. 1000%. Okay, so here's in practical terms, okay? In practical, grounded terms, I want to give everybody here some practical steps. And I want to hear from you guys. Can you please leave in the chat? I would love to hear from you guys. How many of you guys have a website up right now? How many of you guys have a website and something to sell? Let me know in the chat. Give me an emoji or something. Let me know if you have a website and something to sell online. Tell me in the chat if you have a website and something to sell. See, this is I want a website. Okay, so here's the deal, everybody. It got real quiet. And this is normal. So as a teacher, I've been doing this for 15 years, and I'm always the friend that people come to that are like, how are you doing what you're doing? How do you do what you do? You know, how have you been doing this for 15 years? Tell me how to do this. The first thing I ask is, well, what are you selling? Where's your website? And 90% of the time, I want to do a little dance so that I can, like, people don't have one. They haven't yet started doing their deep work. So they're waiting around. They're thinking, okay, one day when, I'll do it when, one day if. No, my friends, now is the time. So we start now. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, it's a lot of work. It's not really all that much work. We can take a weekend and we can get a website up and we can get an offer together. Okay. So step one, you have to have your little brick and mortar, and that's your online, your website, your web page, whatever. We don't know what to sell. I'm going to help you with that. I have a website, but I want to monetize my talents. I'm going to help you with that, Sally. Jonathan says, yep, website and something to sell. Do you have one? Oh, he does have one. Okay, good, Jonathan. Jonathan, awesome. I don't have either. Yeah, Nicole, no big deal. I'm going to help you guys. I'm going to help you guys with that. Okay, so I'm going to help you with that all of that stuff. Chloe says, no. Yeah, I'm not saying this to get you guys down on yourselves. I'm not saying this to make you feel guilty. I'm just saying this because 99% of people who ask me, how do I do my work in the world? How do I make a living with this? How do I get this started? We have to commit to doing our deep work, and then we commit to actually just making this real. So can you guys imagine if 15 years ago, if I started and I was like, I don't know how to do all this, and I'm not going to do, henceforth, I'm not going to do it. The thing that I did was I decided this is my life's work. I'm going to make it work and I'm going to do it. I jumped all the way into Deluluville. So right now with me on this call, on this live stream, please, everybody, you're just going to just literally take a step like in real life, just like draw an imaginary line on your carpet. And you're just like, okay, I'm just going to step all the way into Deluluville. Okay. So you're going to take a firm step into Deluluville, and then you're going to say, cool. Did everybody just do that? Take a literal please get up, stand up, everybody. And let's take one step over to Deluluville. Are you all there? Let me know if you're there. Who's in Deluluville now? You just took a step over into Deluluville. Leave an emoji in the chat. I'm stepping, sister. Okay, good. Firmly place your feet into Deluluville, everybody. Thank you, Jacqueline. Okay, so we're in Deluluville now. I want you just chose it. We're in Deluluville. Let's not go back to the other way. Okay. Jonathan said me. Good, Jonathan. We're all in Deluluville. I'm stuck in my recliner. Okay, Trinket, I want you to go like this. I want you to like take your hand and just move it over to the other side of the couch. And that's going to denote your trip to Deluluville. That's all you need. Just move your body somewhere over. Just move your hand over, okay? And put it in the chat when you've done it. So we're all now in Deluluville. Guess what, everybody? You're now a professional. You just turned pro. I'm going to give you the second book of today's lesson, Turning Pro. So turning pro means you just choose it. So you are now a professional, whatever it is. I, for instance, when I started, I was a personal trainer, and I had certifications, personal trainer and nutritionist. I'd studied it for a long time, but I was sitting there waiting for somebody to like make this real for me. I was like, I don't know. Can I do this? Am I going to do this? And I was spinning around and around for a couple years before I actually jumped on YouTube. And the thing that helped me was I had to decide, like I talked about in my last video, I'm jumping all the way into Deluluville, and I decided this is it. I am now a professional fitness person, and I'm an online personality. And I even wrote this down. Thousands of people see me as an authority in health and fitness because I am that. Okay. So you are all now, congratulations. I just cut the ribbon for you. The doors are now open. You're now a professional. Okay. And you might want to get this book, Turning Pro. This is something I read after the fact, but this is an excellent book on just what I just said, Turning Pro. Okay, so now we have to get a website up, and that's something I'm going to recommend lead pages to you for, okay? Lead pages. I'm a professional witch. I love it, Savannah. You're a professional witch. There is a professional witch on YouTube who's making millions of dollars. I forget her name. I'm sorry, but she does like witch retreats where they like break sticks in the middle of the woods. You can be a professional witch if you want, and you are a professional witch. Amen. Welcome to Deluluville. Savannah, do you have a website? Yes, I do, Savannah. It's brendaturner.com. And I've got all kinds of resources on there, Savannah. Welcome to Deluluville. Love it. One website up. Okay, good. So some of you guys have a website. Some of you don't yet have a website. Now, next thing, you have to get something to sell. We have to get offers to sell, right? We have to sell something. This is a part of doing our deep work in the world because you're here to help people. And when you help people, that means you're going to be selling them things, because those are the things that you're going to be putting together to actually help people. So it wouldn't be very helpful if you're like, here's my free thing, take it. That's not very helpful because people don't value what they're not paying for. And also it doesn't give you enough of wiggle room to create something truly valuable in the market. So we're going to start creating things to sell. And I'm going to ask you guys right now, real quick, gun to your head. If you had a gun to your head and you had to sell something today to make, let's say, $100, what would it be? Pop it in the comments. Pop it in the chat. And Sabrine asked about Stand Store. I'm going to talk about Stand Store I'm going to talk about Stand Store here in a minute. I don't like it, but I think it's good if you just need to get something up really quick. I don't love it long term, but it is a good short term option, Sabrine. Can you talk about Stand Store? Yeah, I just sell art. Okay, sell art, spirit spray and candles. Okay, I love it. And anything else? Anybody else want to share what they're going to be selling? A life transition survival kit from chaos to calm. That's nice. That's nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. Dr. Maria's in the house, everybody. Dr. Maria is a beautiful teacher who helps prenatal and postnatal women with their health. She also is a very powerful teacher about just all things health and wellness. You guys, if you haven't followed Dr. Maria Pickle Dow, I'm so bad at your name, Dr. Maria, but you guys have to go follow her. Okay. So Jacqueline, I love it. So here's web and app services, but working on something. Let me see, Jonathan, working on something else at the moment. Web and app services. Okay. I like it, Jonathan. I like it. Eyelash services. Okay, great. Okay, so here's my recommendation, everybody. And this is what I've been doing for the past 15 years. We want to separate ourselves from exchanging time for money. When we're doing one-on-one services, we can get really stretched thin. So what I recommend are courses, programs, live events, virtual seminars and trainings, ebooks, downloadable templates. These are all options that you can provide without having to be there. So this means you have a website with courses, products, and services that are available without you having to show up to deliver them. Physical products are fine too, so long as you've established that people are actually going to buy it. And that's kind of a whole nother video, but that's just kind of an overview, everybody, of the model that I've been using for the past 15 years is online courses, programs, ebooks, downloads, membership sites, you name it. Anything that's downloadable or accessible without me having to be present, that's my MO. And then occasionally I do live training, like very intensive live training. Some of you guys may have taken my YouTube Breakthrough Challenge. And so I do some semi-regular events where I'm doing breakthrough challenges. I'm also doing immersions. So coming up here March 3rd, which is Monday, starting Monday, I have a 6-week intensive where I'm taking teachers and leaders, a small group of them, and I'm taking them through the whole YouTube Profits framework. And we're going to be building out a course or a program in real time. And I'm going to help those teachers and leaders to sell it in real time. If you'd like to get access to that, there's 2 days left to join. I don't really promote so much my bigger programs here on YouTube, but if that's something that interests you, you can go to brendaturner.com/co, by the way. The doors are closing on Sunday night. I haven't mentioned it here on the channel because I just haven't gotten around to it. But anyway, if you're interested, you can come and join me. Okay, an ebook for women on how to recognize the body-mind connection between trauma and chronic illness. Yes, I love that. I'm going to help you with that in a second, Sacred Pathways. Nicole says, I love reading spiritual books and self-development, but I don't know what to sell. Yes. Yes. Okay. Jacqueline says, thank you. It just came to me here. So appreciate it. Yeah, Jacqueline, I like it. So here's what we want to focus on, everybody, when we're selling our products and services. Everybody's got so much value here and there's lots of good raw material. And I'm going to help you to shape up your ideas really quick. Value your content. Are you going live or yeah, this is live, Derek. Okay. I'm getting so many ideas, Brenda. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Savannah. Okay. Are you going to go live more often? I get in spurts. You know what I mean, Derek? I get in spurts. Lives don't do so well for some reason here on YouTube. They're not really all that popular. I do love it though. But yeah, so I might go live like maybe once a month and make it like a tradition. But so I'd love to shape up your ideas, everybody. So, okay, everybody had some great ideas. Now I'm going to give you guys some tips. Again, I'm doing all of this training. This is like in-depth training I'm offering. Like if you love today and you're getting some ideas, Savannah, the 6-week immersion I'm having, the YouTube Profits Breakthrough that starts March 3rd at brendaturner.com/co. It's going to be 6 weeks of developing your ideas and getting it out to market to sell it. Okay, so just to help you guys to shape up your ideas, we want to focus on the benefit, the key benefit that our offer will deliver. And we want it to be something really crystal clear. Like, what exactly is it that people are going to get when they buy it? There's lots and lots of confusion out on the market about business, and you guys have probably seen a million and one business teachers on YouTube talking all different kinds of stuff. It's really simple, and what it boils down to is we always want to sell something that people want to buy. They have to want to buy it. And so our job as teachers and aliens in this world is to tap in with what exactly we're helping our people with and the exact thing that they're going to get when they give us their money. And then we want to really clearly convey that to them. For instance, I'm just going to use it for instance, my YouTube Profits Immersion that's starting Monday. That is a 6-week immersion that's helping business owners to create or optimize their current offers so that they can increase their profits and do their deep work in the world. And it's 6 weeks of training, but I'm not so much focused when we're talking about our offers. We don't want to focus on the components. Like, you don't ever want to say like, you're going to get 1 million modules and you're going to get this download and that download, and we're going to get on 1,000,001 calls. People go like this when they hear that kind of stuff. They're like, that's too much. There's way too much data. It's too much. People don't want to hear about all the TSA pre-check and the bags they're going to have to pack. This is what one of my favorite teachers, Eileen Wilder, she told me. People don't want to hear about how they're going to get to their destination. They just want to be told about Tahiti. So we just want to basically sell our people the benefit. That's what we're selling them. So let's go to the benefit you offer will deliver crystal clear. What I want to get yes, that's right, Jacqueline. That's right. So I'm going to go back to Jacqueline's original offer. Let's see if I can find it. A life transition survival kit from chaos to calm. See, that's really good because it's clearly conveying what exactly you're going to get. And what I would do is I'm going to show you guys, for instance, I'm going to show you guys my YouTube Profits Immersion landing page. I'm going to show you guys so that you know about it, but I'm also going to show you to teach you what I'm talking about now. So let me go ahead and pop this up here so you can see this in real time. So this is the landing page for my Profit Immersion that's starting on Monday at brendaturner.com/co. Let's go through this together. So Jacqueline, on your landing page, you're going to want a nice punchy headline for that thing, that chaos to calm offer. And you're going to want to break it down into a very clear headline. So for instance, for my Profits Immersion, I said, build a consistently profitable and joyful online business in just 6 short and fun weeks with my simple YouTube profits framework. So Jacqueline, I would love it if you take like today and tomorrow or however long you want to take with it and just get a really clear headline. And if anybody here is reading my headline for my upcoming immersion, first of all, if it calls to you, come and join me at brendaturner.com/co. But number 2, let's together formulate really quick, just pop it in the chat, a quick little headline for your offer. Let's do it together. This is going to be so fun. This is doing our deep work in the world. Again, we're in the woo-woo because we are acting as aliens right now, but we're also getting grounded with it as an alien teacher in this world. What am I offering? Doop, 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 right? So let's see if somebody has a new headline. You're welcome, Jacqueline. I'm so happy to help. You're glowing. You can tell that you take care of yourself. Thanks, Derek. I appreciate that. So another example of a headline would be, let me see here. If I was to take Jacqueline's, I would say something like, I'm not sure what exactly that would shape up like. I'm not sure what exactly Jacqueline would be offering with that situation, but it could be something like, if the benefit is something like nervous system and getting rid of anxiety, then we could talk something about feel more peaceful and settle your nervous system in less than 6 weeks with my chaos to calm program. We want to just put in the key benefits. But Jacqueline's program, it sounds like it's a little bit more focused on just like life transitions in general, like those unstable periods between like when you're moving or in between jobs or something like that. So, but basically what we want to do is really focus on the key benefit, put a key benefit in that headline. Building brand board for your creative brand. Is that a headline, Marcelina? Let me know. Marcelina, you might have just missed what the exercise we were doing. We were building a catchy headline for our offer. Jim says, I used to live there. I'm currently in Austin. Hey, good seeing you, fellow Austinite. Good seeing you. Okay. And then I'm going to give you guys one more key here. So we've got our website, we've got our offer, and now we have to deliver it somehow, right? It's like, what exactly are we going to be doing? So these are 3 different components, the way that I teach it in my programs. There's your website, your storefront. That's what people see when they interact with you. And let me just pull up my website to just show you guys. I'm going to show you guys really quick my own website. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to brendaturner.com just so that you can see how I teach my students. Like, you don't need something super fancy, but you do need to have some kind of a situation where it's just kind of showing your personality. It's just showing what you're offering. These are my programs right now. This is what I'm currently selling. I have a little template kit. I have a larger program called The Rich Creator, and I have a Confident Creator course. The Confident Creator, then 10K in 30 days. Those are my 2 mini courses. And then I've got one larger course in the middle. And I also offer stuff on the back end. But basically you can see here that there's lots of different things that I have for sale, right? So when people come to my website, they have options. They have some free training they could take. They've got my blog. They've got things that they can buy from me. And so I take my work very seriously in this world. And what I'm going to be teaching in the YouTube Profits Immersion, by the way, is basically how to do all of this, how to put together like what exactly you're going to be offering, how to put together like your whole, get your stuff together basically. So you're going to be just take a second, take a weekend, take the rest of the weekend to gather your thoughts and get really clear on what exactly you want to offer the world. And then you're going to put together a website. And my website, I've been, again, doing this for 15 years. So I'm adding to it all the time. I'm changing it up. But when I first started, it was super simple. It was just my ebook. I wish I could have the Wayback Machine. I should have pulled the Wayback Machine up, but my website was really simple. It was an ebook. And then I had my videos that I would post and I would just show my videos. But that website was really important for revenue because it gave people a doorway to give me money, right? So Savannah, Jacqueline, Derek, Jonathan, Sacred Pathways, everybody who's here on the call, we want to make sure that we have a doorway that money can flow into from the universe. So God is sitting here like wanting to give you money. There's a big stack. God, if God was a person, he is all of us. He is you, he is me, she. The divine beloved is in all of us. But if we are going to anthropomorphize the divine beloved sitting here with a big, huge pile of money, and she is like, where can I put this? And all of us need to have doorways so the money can come in. But if you don't have a website and you don't have an offer, you're not going to, the divine beloved is like, any day now, I'm waiting to throw this pile of money into your door, but we have to create those doorways. Website, offer, and delivery. This is the last part of today's session, and I'm going to talk about delivery. A doorway for money. I love that so much. Yeah, thanks, Savannah. That's really important. So everybody, our responsibility in this experience of life is to stay as open as possible as the alien teachers and to do our deep work in this world so that the divine beloved can reward us and pay us. People don't pay you. The divine beloved is the one writing your paychecks, right? The divine beloved is the one paying your bills. And the divine beloved is the one that will replenish your bank account and add those zeros in there. But the divine beloved can only do that if you're doing your part. So you have to open the doorways. And so many teachers that come to me when they first start working with me, I'm like, where are your doorways? The YouTube Breakthrough Challenge. We had hundreds of people join the YouTube Breakthrough Challenge that were so gifted and beautiful and amazing teachers. And I was looking at their stuff and I was like, where's your website? Where can I give you money? You know, where, if I was a client, where would I be able to buy anything that you have to offer? 90% of them had no website, no offer up. If they did, they would have already probably had an extra couple zeros in their bank account. Okay. So the last part of this, part number 3, is going to be delivery. So this means we're teachers, we're leaders, we're beautiful, glitter covered aliens in this world. And we need to deliver on our promises and basically deliver what we're giving. And this is very easy. This is the easiest part of the whole thing. A lot of teachers in this world, they go to the one-on-one coaching model and they're stuck on Instagram doing DMs and selling one-on-one coaching. That's a very common model. The problem with that is there's only so many hours in a day, and us aliens in the world, we like our empty calendars. Am I right? Who likes an empty calendar? How many of you glitter covered aliens like an empty calendar? Because I sure do. And so we don't want to, as glitter covered aliens, unless you love the one-on-one model, we don't necessarily want that to be our primary business model, because then we're stuck trading time for money and it's just another job. And then it's really stressful because you, in the back of your head, you're like, okay, if I get 10 clients this week, I have to that's a lot of work. It's not just the one-on-one, it's the time before and after the call. It's the time between the calls. It's, you have to get ready for the calls. You have to show up, and it can be very, very exhausting. Sarah's, yeah, and Tim's with me. Exactly. Everybody's on the same page. I'm 5 kids. I cannot trade time for money. Exactly. I don't have any kids and I can't trade time for money. And I can't imagine, Savannah, that you have 5 kids. That means that Savannah's doing like 30 jobs already. Savannah's doing the damn thing. We definitely don't have time we don't have time nowadays. And also people don't necessarily always want that one-to-one. I'm also speaking from personal experience. People are in my inbox all the time saying, can I work with you directly? Do you have any one-on-one coaching? My coaching, sometimes I open it up. It's super, super expensive. I charge a huge premium. And then I say, or you can do a live training with me, like the one I'm having on March 3rd, where it's a group experience. It's going to be amazing. There's all kinds of teachers and leaders that are in these group experiences. We're all learning from each other. I'm answering questions in a group format, and you're getting the live trainings that are so much better than if you were on the phone with me, just one-on-one trading. Again, the customer is also trading time for money in that case. So I just really like to do the delivery is easy breezy. So that's another thing I'm going to be teaching you about on in March 3rd to April 14th. That's what the 6-week immersion is all about. It's about creating your offer, delivering your offer, and then promoting it in a way that's just super, super natural. But to give you guys a short version, realistic, sustainable, scalable delivery so that you can actually wake up to sales. You guys, I want you to be, I understand that when you hear language like this, there is some kind of hokey business stuff out there. I'm not going to name any names, but it's not like I'm not sitting here telling you that there's some magic slot machine that we can just pull and it's just going to be spitting out money. We still have to do our work in the world. So we still, in my business model, we post on YouTube, we promote our content in an ethical and awesome way. Like you guys are here right now with me, and this is content, right? And so there's still work to be done. But my whole point is you can absolutely have a business where you're waking up to sales. How do I know? I've been doing it for 15 years. Also, my clients and customers have been doing it for a long time also. So we build a model with scalable delivery. What this means is that we're not going to do time for money. We're not doing one-on-one coaching. We're going to be doing courses and programs. We're going to be doing live events on occasion. We're going to be doing group experiences. You can also do templates, ebooks. You see what I'm saying? What we're going to focus on instead of trading time for money is we're going to focus on delivering a benefit and a solution. And so that's kind of what I want you to focus on. And the last book that I'm going to offer you, for this, the last book that I wanted to offer is not on my counter right now. Okay. The last book that I wanted to offer you is not on my counter, but I'm gonna just grab another one. I'm gonna grab another one. And it's the third book because I promised you 3 books in today's session. It's The War of Art. So this is a really, really good book about doing your life's work. This isn't exactly the same one that I had in store for this. It doesn't necessarily apply to delivery, but it kind of does. Because when we get into our deep work, you'll even notice now, as I'm telling you guys how to do your deep work in this world, how many of you guys have a yeah, but in your head? Leave me an emoji or tell me in the chat if you've got your ego simultaneously blocking you saying, but I don't know how, but this is, I don't know exactly, but will the market buy? I don't know if what I have to sell is good. And the ego gets in there simultaneously when we have deep work to do. It's an automatic thing. You say, yes, I'm going to do my deep work. I'm going to make great money at it. I'm going to create a business. It's going to be successful. And that's my commitment. At the same time that you decide that, that's your true self, that's your soul, that's the Delulu alien, your human ego side gets in there and says, no, you're not. No, you're not. This is impossible. This isn't realistic. This is going to take too long. We're not going to be able to do it and all this stuff. And so The War of Art is a really good book for overcoming that nonsense. You'll notice both of these are Stephen Pressfield books because he's great when it comes to topics of the deep work. Okay, so I'm going to check in. Yes, little devil. Thanks, Savannah. Yeah, yes, the ego, so much self-doubt. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I love the little gremlin. I love it. Jennifer says, thank you for being a great friend. It's my pleasure. Thank you, Jennifer. Mine says, what are you thinking? Yeah, and I want to let you guys know this too. This is really important because you see me here on YouTube and you know, you get the polished video version, and I have colleagues, by the way, who are also all kinds of business owners, some of them millionaires, all of them, whether they're on Instagram or on YouTube or whatever, myself included, all of us, teachers and leaders in this world, have that voice. All of us do. Every author on my bookshelf has those voices, except for Eckhart Tolle. I'm pretty sure he's free of the voice, but like everybody else has that voice, my friends. The only thing that's different about taking the step into doing the work is that you just start ignoring the voice and doing it anyway, right? Start ignoring that voice and just do it anyway. I think you have seen a theme on my channel of that, and that's been my MO for the past 15 years. So really quick, before I let you guys go, I wanted to just help you to bask in all the things that you've overcome in your life. So let's all take a moment, and I would love for you to share how many dark days would you estimate you've experienced in your life and overcome? Like how many days have you woken up thinking, I can't handle this. This is too big. This is too scary. This is too painful. This is too whatever it is. I can't handle this situation. I can't handle this fear. I can't handle, like, put in the chat just an estimate of like how many of those days you think you might have overcome, even if it's just 5. If you're anything like me, it's thousands. Like I told you guys before, I had a lot of clinical depression and anxiety for a lot of my adult experience until I had a spiritual awakening. And anyway, I can look back on, I had thousands of those days, even looking back to childhood, all the things hundreds. And here I am. Exactly. Hundreds, some people, thousands, all of them. Yeah. All of them, 1,000 days, at least. I want you guys to think about thousands also struggled with anxiety most of my life. Yes, Jonathan. Yes. And that anxiety is real. It feels so real and so heavy when you're in it. And the fact that, and for anybody who hasn't experienced that feeling of like you have a bomb strapped to your chest like 24/7 for no apparent reason, it's like hell. It's terrible. But for those of us who are divine glitter aliens who went through that and who finally got through that and are on the other side of it, and we know how to handle that and we know how to deal with those emotions and all that stuff. And some of us are sitting here biting our nails like, oh no, what if they don't like a video I post? Oh no, like what if an offer that I post isn't going to profit? You know, I want you guys to start thinking about the fact that you are a divine glittery alien in this world, an eternal being put here for some very important work. And all of the things that you have ahead of you when it comes to your deep work, they're like little sand dust specks compared to what you've already been through. Really, truly. I know it. I just know it in my heart. So much bigger. You are so much bigger than any little fear, any little doubt, any of this stuff that the ego has been giving you. Let's step all the way into, yeah, I know, and just like pop it in the back seat, you know? Dr. Maria says, hey, yeah, Dr. Maria feels me. Dr. Maria knows. I'm 44 and now on the other side. Yes, but I'm moving forward. I was dying of failing pancreas for 13 years, and now I'm actually learning how to live. No more pain and suffering. It's hard for me to actually accept. That's beautiful, Sacred Pathways. That's beautiful, beautiful. Hey, Scott, good seeing you, Scott. And I wanted to also mention this really quick, everybody. So just really quick, my whole thing now, and you can actually see it in my channel when I pivoted. My whole thing now is I'm wanting to in my own life learn from joy, and just really, I'm just really going for it and opening my heart to joy. And I will love it if all the teachers and leaders in this world who are already the glittery aliens of us, we are all able to step all the way into being that joy and learning from joy, and then teaching in joy and helping to heal all the old stuff. It's not our job to heal the world, but I'm saying we just do our own little part. We're our own little unique sun rays. And when we're doing that, that's actually our work in the world. The profits, my friends, the inner riches, the outer riches, the profits, I'm talking big profits, inner and outer riches, go through the roof, because that's what the world really needs. Emma feels me. Emma feels me. It's good to see you, Emma. It's really good to see you, Emma. Victoria says, I'm being joy. Exactly. Great. Pathways, that's amazing. Yeah, it is amazing. Sacred Pathways really overcame everything. It's so good. I'm so glad. Okay, so just really quick before I hop off, I just wanted to let you guys know exactly what is going on in the YouTube Profits Immersion. There's also a reason that I didn't make this like a huge deal. I didn't talk about it in any of my other videos. I didn't really talk about it all that much because this is a little intimate, cozy immersion. And so I just popped on here today. There was just something in my inner ear that was like, I just had a feeling that there might be a few of you that might want to join in. I don't do these all that often. So if you're interested in getting a live experience with me, you might want to join at brendaturner.com/co. And I'm just going to talk to you guys really quick, if it's okay, and let you know exactly what this all is, so you kind of have an idea. So basically, it's going to be 6 weeks of training that I'm going to be taking you through how to build your offers. I'm going to be teaching you how to build products and services without trading your time for money. So we're going to be doing some courses, teaching you how to do the courses and or live events and or group coaching. I'm also going to be helping you to craft your signature event. These are really important for like promoting your stuff. It's going to be so much fun. And then also I'm going to be helping you guys to maneuver YouTube, because that's my number one favorite way to kind of promote my own business. This is what I've been doing for 15 years. And so this is 6 weeks of training, live training. We're meeting every Monday. If you can't catch the live training, you will be getting a replay every week. And we also have a beautiful community hub. The community hub looks like this. I can't show the rest of it because I want to protect everyone's privacy. We actually just opened the community hub today, but you get some beautiful community action. So there's all kinds of posts. If I scroll down a little bit further, you're going to see all kinds of beautiful YouTube videos and people saying, hey, I just posted a video. Hey, I just did this. Hey, I just did that. And then on Monday, we're going to be starting training where we're going to be going into the deep work. And we're also going to be offering the, so I also wanted to let you know, we're also offering the Rich Creator comes with this. So we're doing weekly group training sessions where we're all gathering together, and it's an amazing crew so far of other glitter covered aliens. We're also doing a super cozy community. That's the one I just showed you. You're getting laser coaching with me, so you can DM me your questions and I'll hit you back with a super quick answer because it's concise. I know you're busy. I'm also busy, and I'm here to support you quickly and efficiently. You're also getting the Rich Creator Program. That's a $297 value, you guys, and the Business Breakthrough Setup. This is really, really fun because a lot of people don't know how to set up their online business. So they're like, well, how do I put together a community? How do I put together a course or program? What kind of software do I use? I walk you through everything here in the Breakthrough Business Setup. You also get templates for automations and things like how to set up your business backend. This is the kind of stuff that can really make your life a whole lot easier. And so this is for you if you're ready to create your online business, if you're a teacher, leader, glitter covered alien in the world, and you want to actually make your life's work like a reality, you want to do your deep work in the world. So something like this would normally cost thousands and thousands of dollars, you guys. And that sounds a little bit like, I'm trying to not make this sound like a sales pitch. Like I said before, I wasn't even sure if I was going to talk about this. I just wanted to let you guys know. But all of this is available for under $1,000 today. So if you're at all interested, it's $997 for 6 weeks of basically everything that you need to get your deep work started in the world. $997. If we do the math, if you have a course or program that you develop with me that sells a couple units, you get your money back pretty quickly. Okay, so I just wanted to let you guys know about that. That's brendaturner.com/CO. And I hope you join me. And the doors for that close Sunday night. So I didn't give you guys a whole lot of heads up. Again, this is just last minute. I'm just letting you guys know about that offer just off the cuff. A lot of people probably won't even see this live. More importantly was what all the things I wanted to share with you early on, that it's just really important for you to do your deep work, whether or not you decide to join me on Monday for the next 6 weeks this spring. It'd be nice if you did, but if you're just going to hang or take one of my other courses or programs, I'm here for you no matter what. Do you guys have any questions about that, by the way? Can I put the link here at all? Yeah, let me put the link here for you guys. And I'm going to take any question. If you guys have any questions about anything so far, let me know. I just popped the link in there. It's brendaturner.com/CO. Thank you very much for all the information today. Yeah, thanks for coming, Nicole. I'm glad that you came. I'm glad that you hung with me. I really appreciate it. Anybody else have any questions? I'm here for any questions. Are there payment options? Yes, there are payment options. So the first payment, the today price, you can secure your spot with $332. That's the down payment. And then the rest, it's on the page there, it's $332, and then you can pay in installments. If that doesn't quite work for you and you need a different kind of situation, if you need Klarna or Afterpay, you can email info@brendaturner.com, and one of my angel helpers, I've got some really nice angel helpers, Valentina and Carolina, they'll send you a link with the Klarna and Afterpay option if that works better for you. Thank you, Jacqueline. Do you help with sales funnels? Yes, we're going to be doing some work on sales funnels for sure. Let's talk about sales funnels really quick before I end the session. So the word funnels is an interesting word. A lot of people have a lot of different ideas about what funnels are. I have a unique way of doing funnels that's actually kind of, yeah. So yes, I do help with funnels, and I have a unique way of doing, there are lots of different ways to do funnels. The traditional way that a lot of people have seen funnels is like click funnels, and like having a landing page that takes you to another landing page, so on and so forth. There's lots of different ways to do funnels. And I have some preferences on the way that I like to do funnels. And it's very like, what I'll say is this, it's very not 2002, because I think some of the old ways of doing funnels are so outdated and they're just not working anymore, and they haven't worked for a little while. So yes, part of the whole thing is helping with a whole business model that's actually modern, that people are liking today, that people want. So for instance, I'm just going to give you a for instance, everybody. This is just a free one. Instead of booking a call to promote your stuff, to try to sell people one-on-one, we can let them buy something now. So we can let them buy a little something now. That's a little nice way to set up a funnel. That's not so much of an overt funnel. You're giving somebody a really helpful something to buy now. You're putting together a really easy something to buy now. That's actually something a lot of great business teachers, AKA another great business teacher I'm going to offer today is Amy Porterfield. She's been at this game for a really long time, and she doesn't have any super cheap options, but she does have a couple mid-priced options, and that's actually a really effective funnel. So we're going to be working on all of that stuff. Absolutely, Victoria. Savannah says, thank you so much. I feel like you gave us permission slip. I'm here to give all the permission slips, and I'm here to tap the sword on both your shoulders. You are now you are now anointed. Okay. My girlfriend doesn't want I oh I'm so glad I didn't read that whole thing. So glad that was a little troll that got in the comment section. That's funny. Your presence is priceless. Thank you. So is yours, Derek. Thank you very much. It was so good hanging with you today. Um, unless I get a specific niche. Unless I guess it's a specific niche. I think I missed part of that. Yeah, I think I missed part of that, Lilium. So glad I caught this. Excited. Yeah, me too, Jacqueline. Me too. Me too. Okay, everybody. It looks like everybody's questions got answered. If you guys need any other questions answered about that immersion, it's again, the doors are going to be closing on Sunday. So if you'd like to get in on that and build your business this spring and get a profit system set up that's actually running for you and doing your deep work in this world, brendaturner.com/CO. I'd love to see you. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you have any questions, you can email those to info@brendaturner.com and we'll get you taken care of, everybody. Love you so much, everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye, glitter covered aliens. Boop, boop, boop. Bye. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.